Now comes demand schedule. Okay, demand schedule. So, bachas, before starting this demand schedule, I think you know about the presentation. If we present anything, what are the ways of presenting? That is textual presentation, tabular presentation, and graphical presentation, isn't it? Textual presentation, that is in the form of textbooks. Then that is we are studying. Then tabular means in the form of table. Okay, and then graphical means in the form of curves or graph we are using. Okay, so these are the three ways of presenting anything when we present. That is, if we are talking about economics, that is statistics or economics. Okay, how we are presenting. So these are the three methods of presenting, that is textual, tabular, and graphical. So till now what we had discussed, that is of textual method. Okay, जो हमने अभी तक डिस्कस किया या प्रेजेंट किया. ओके, दैट इज टेक्सचुअल. नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू स्टार्ट टैबुलर. टैबुलर मीन्स डिमांड शेड्यूल. सो शेड्यूल itself. Okay, so schedule itself means what? Tables only, isn't it? Schedule का मतलब ही होता है कि उसको table form में दिखाना है. Okay, so that is why demand schedule, it is said that it is a tabular statement showing various quantities of commodity being demanded at various level of price during a given period of time. That is your demand schedule. Okay, demand schedule, that is a tabular statement of price, we can say. Tabular statement of price or quantity relationship, that is called your demand schedule. Okay, so it relates the amount the consumer is willing to buy corresponding to each conceivable price for that given commodity, that is per unit of time. Okay, so this is demand schedule. So as in the demand function or simple demand, we had learned two types, that is individual and market. So in the same way, demand schedule also two types are there, that is individual demand schedule and market demand schedule. Okay, so individual demand schedule, we can say it is individual demand schedule, it is by a consumer, that is one consumer is there in individual. The word individual itself denotes that only, isn't it? A consumer. And then market demand schedule means by all the consumer. Okay, we are including consumers more than one, not only individual. Okay, so individual demand schedule, that is, it is a tabular list, okay, which shows the quantities of a commodity that will be purchased by an individual. Okay, by an individual at a alternative or at a conceivable price in a given period of time. Okay, then that is, we can say per day, per week, per month. Okay, that is individual demand schedule. Okay, and if we talk about the market demand schedule, as I said, it is by all the consumer, market demand schedule. Okay, so that is the demand side of the market, it is represented by a demand schedule. That is, if we talk about the market, then it is a tabular statement which shows the quantities of a commodity demanded in aggregate by all the buyers in the market at different prices and over a given period of time. That is market demand schedule. Okay, so market demand schedule represents the total market demand at various prices. Okay, that is it, market demand schedule. Okay, therefore the demand schedule of all individual consumer of a commodity can be combined to form a composite demand schedule representing the total demand for the commodities at various alternative prices. That is simple. You have to keep it in your mind that market demand schedule, we are including all the consumers, that is more than one consumer, and in demand schedule, that is individual demand schedule, we are including only one consumer. Okay, so this is the difference between individual demand function, individual demand schedule and market demand schedule. Okay, clear all of you?